I met Elaine about, I'd say maybe 10 years ago. I was working with her mother on an African-American genealogy project, and Elaine kind of served as the go-between between her mom and myself. Her mother had taught at Lincoln School, I think in the 1920s, and she had known a lot of the African-American families in Springfield.
She grew up in the time of segregation in Springfield and graduated from Lincoln High School. Her parents owned a motel and a barbecue restaurant. So people like Lionel Hampton and Satchel Paige and Buck O'Neill stayed there whenever they would come to Springfield. And I'm sure there are many others. But her parents both had a college education, and she was one of the first black students at Drake University in Des Moines. In fact, I think she was the first African-American woman to live in the dorm. She was director of the Des Moines Public Library for many, many, many years, and she really is a giant in a very special way in Iowa. There have been public television programs made about her and interviews done, and if you Google Elaine Graham Estes, her name pops up with about 25 or 30 photographs. She was an only child and had no kids, but she sure raised a lot of other people's kids, if you can think about it in that way. I really think she's one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met, and I'm glad to call her a friend.
Another friend and I describe her as the Energizer Bunny because she's always enthusiastic about everything that she does. She is always on the go. She is always either going to dinners or lectures or various programs. She's just really active for someone even much younger than she is.
She's an interesting person to listen to. She has so many different subjects she can talk about. And she reminds me, she's going to be just like her mother, I think, who was very also impressive. You know, I wouldn't dare talk about public things, civic or anyway, here in town with her mother, because she could out-talk me. At over 100, she was still watched TV, watched the news, and read all the newspaper all the way through and all that. You know, of course, she was lucky to have a good mind at that age too. But Elaine's going to be just like her, I think.
She's always maintained a very professional outlook on life. She is active in community and other activities up in Des Moines. She's continued to be active in Springfield through the Rotary Club. She just maintains a wide variety of friendships with people, and she's a good role model for what you want to become after you've left school. Your education doesn't end when you graduate from school. It's a continuing process, and she really exemplifies that.
If you meet Elaine, you know that anything is possible. If Elaine can overcome the adversity of segregation and grow up in a town that really didn't give an entire large group of people a fair shake in life, and do what she's done, meet who she's met along the way, and become, in many ways, a teacher of lifelong learning. That's the kind of person I like to be around, and I think a lot of other people would feel the same pleasure. And she's a great conversationalist. She got a great outlook on life. Every time I leave the room, I feel like she's charged my battery somehow.
It's my pleasure to congratulate Elaine Estes on being inducted into the Springfield Public Schools Hall of Fame. She has demonstrated the value of and utilized the education that she received at our old Lincoln School. She has made us proud. I am pleased to have known Elaine over the years.